Hey everybody, welcome to Facebook Live. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make classic cocktails, but first I want to say I hope you and your family are staying healthy and safe right now. We guys miss you so much. I can't wait till you guys have been sitting at the bar and I can make you some real drinks. And we miss you. The staff misses you, the Orange Chef misses you, my bar crew, shout out to them. I miss you guys, miss you working in the weeds with me. A little bit about myself. I worked in Rumson for a very long time, Salt Creek for 6 years with Steve Bidgood, one of a good friend of mine, great guy. Then Barnacle Bills in Rumson as well. Shout out to Todd, Sam, Kelly, love you guys. And then I've been working for the McLuhans for 4 years now and haven't looked back. Love the family. I want to get started with a Manhattan. So I'm going to do all classic drinks. Manhattan, you definitely want to stir that. So right here I just got a little tumbler. Fill that with ice. If you don't have, you can use anything at home. You can put it in a shaker. Just please don't shake it. You're going to want to stir it. So classic Manhattan, a little bit about that is it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So those are going to be 2 parts bourbon or whiskey or rye if you like it a little bit sweeter. And then 1 part of the sweet vermouth. When you're using sweet vermouth, you're definitely going to want to buy the better product there. I love Antica Formula. It's one of my favorites. We also do barrel age cocktails here at the Iron Whale. So I age Elijah Craig and the Antica Formula in there for about 4 weeks. And then we serve that straight up, which has been a great hit. Also what you're going to need is Luxardo Maraschino cherries. These are the good ones. Don't put in the regular Sunday cherries. If that's all you have, soak them in brandy or whiskey overnight, kind of spruce them up a little bit. But I'm going to get started. So today I'm going to stick with one of my favorites, not too expensive. So 2-to-1, so 2 ounces. This one's 1.5, so that's 1.5. 2. So that's 2 ounces. So now we're going to want to add 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. 7. 1. Now you want to get your aromatic bitters, just your originals. I also use orange bitters. You can switch around with all types of bitters. We have all types to range from all our cocktails that we make here at Iron Whale. Especially at Iron Whale, we're very passionate about our cocktails. We fresh press all our lemon juice, our lime juice. I make all the purees every week. So anything you see on that cocktail, myself or my great staff has helped me to make. Shout out to Dan, Liz, Phil, miss you guys, and Charlie. So now you're going to want to stir that. You're going to want to stir that until it gets nice and cold. Gonna stir that up, get it nice and cold. My hair is a little short because on the quarantine we all got sick of it, so my beautiful girlfriend shaved my head. I don't know how it came out, not too bad.
She did a beautiful job.
Yeah, thank you. So now you want to strain that in a nice martini glass. So I love one of our favorite martini glasses right here. I actually found these at a speakeasy that we were at in Cold Snack, Muckalai, and I took a picture and I sent it to our Vice President, Lauren. I said, "You think you can get these for me?" And she thankfully found them for me, and I love them. They're beautiful. But you can go to any store and find martini glasses, kind of play with that. But make sure it's nice and cold. And they're going to serve this up or on the rocks. I'm an up guy because I don't like it on the rocks to water down. If you do get it on the rocks, always ask for a sphere. If they have it here at the Iron Whale, we have spheres. So that's nice, so it won't water down your booze while you're drinking it. You serve that up.
So Maureen is asking if it's a Manhattan. So just
This is a Manhattan, so
yeah.
Classic Manhattan 2-to-1 ratio. It's one of the oldest drinks. They say that this drink derived from a small bar in the city, and it was called the Manhattan. There's a bunch of stories, but that's where they think it came from. But like I said, it's a bourbon, rye, or whiskey kind of drink. I like bourbons a little more. but 2 to 1 is all you need to know. So whatever bourbon you put in, 2 parts to 1 to the sweet vermouth, and then 2 dashes of bitters. And then you're going to stir it and shake it up. They also have a broken cocktail, which is pretty cool, and that switches out the sweet vermouth to dry and also changing the bitters. But that's also really cool too. So this is classic Manhattan. Cheers.
Cheers.
I hope you guys made it. It's nice and smooth, nice finish.
If you do say so yourself.
I'll let you guys try some of that.
Ah, sure.
There you go. My name's Mark. I'll be taking care of you folks today at the Iron Well. Also, sometimes I like to do also a little garnish of orange zest if I didn't use the orange bitters, so it's always zest down. Kind of get that in there and then around the rim. That's going to smooth it out a little bit. Okay. Now our next drink is the Margarita. So that is the Spanish word daisy is margarita.
Before we do that, sorry, 1 second. Did anyone have any questions about?
No one had any questions, just
Okay.
people saying hi.
All right, if anyone has questions, please feel free.
So my margaritas, we cut an orange in half, and then I just kind of get the one side of it. This way, if you like salt, if you don't, you can always go in and out around it. So this way it gets a nice, perfect, even. Another thing about making drinks at home or even at the restaurant or anywhere for that matter is the ice you shake with, leave it in the shaker, and then always give fresh ice. This way the drink doesn't water down as fast. Okay, so now I have my cocktail glass ready, salted, and filled with ice. So now I'm going to fill my shaker. I love these shakers. Thank you, Dan. All right, Casamigos, tequila, and my recipe calls for also, when I'm home, obviously I don't use jiggers. We use jiggers here because we have a really extensive cocktail list. So I want cocktails to be the same if I'm making it, if someone else is making it. This way it's just always on par with the tables and bar service. But if you're at home, 2 ounces would be a 4 count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's with a pourer. So obviously if you don't have a pourer on, it's going to fly out. But kind of be smooth with it. So that's 2 ounces. Now I want to get my lime juice, okay. It's 1 ounce or 3/4 I actually use. Like I was saying at the Iron Whale, we only use fresh products. So all this is tequila, fresh pressed lime juice that I used. Obviously at the restaurant we have a big one, but I took this from home. Thanks, Kate. And you just squeeze the lime juice in it. And this way it's fresh. If you don't want to use the roses, it's just something I wouldn't use. So always try to get that fresh lemon, fresh lime. It's worth it. And the agave as well. If you're going to buy an expensive tequila, obviously go with the nice agave. We use Código. It's a great product. We also have their rose tequila, which is really cool. And I do a rose margarita here at the Iron Whale with a Merlot float. But today we're doing classic cocktails. So I have 2 ounces of tequila, 3/4 ounce of lime juice, and now I want to do just a 1/2 ounce, so a 3 count of agave. It's going to sweeten it up, okay? So if you like it a little sweeter, you can go a little heavier, but most people, you know, they want to taste the tequila, so do I. All right, now the fun part, get it on the bottom, make sure you don't lose anything. Here's what I want to shake towards you. Get a good shake, you know. That's going to get that frothiness. Oh, that looks good. Here at the Iron Whale, we do happy hour Monday through Friday, Monday all day. And we do $6 margaritas with the agave, the fresh lime juice, so you can't beat it. Best deal in town. The phone's ringing, so I mean, let's take that. All right, now I'm gonna pour it over the ice. perfect pour, like I guess I've done this a few thousand times. Now, also something I like to do with this, if you notice, we didn't use any triple sec, we didn't use any orange liqueur. So I take a nice piece of orange zest. This is going to smooth it out a little bit. A little mess with your tequila around the rim and in. Cheers. I gotta try it. It's summer in a glass. Can't beat that one.
So we've had two people say, including Dylan Gilbertson, say that you look like Tom Cruise.
I'll take that. Thank you. What's that bar called?
Tom Cruise and cocktail.
Oh, cocktails, yes. One day.
There you go.
Not that I'll ever lose the McClunes. They're too good to me. All right, so the next one is a classic. All right, so this is a bee's knees. This is an old prohibition drink, and it usually calls for gin, and it was bathtub gin. So it was very, very booze forward gin. It wasn't like the gin we have now or anything like that. So they made this at home. They put it in bathtubs, and they had little speakeasy parties. And what they had to do with most of prohibition drinks is sweeten it up, so you wouldn't taste that harsh liquor. Nowadays we have great gins, great vodkas where you don't need to disguise it as much. But back then you did, and still it's a classic. But mine is a spin-off. So what you're going to need for this cocktail is honey simple syrup. So that's 2 to 1, half and half I mean. So all I did was in a pint glass and a quart container actually. I put honey, hot water, stir it so it gets all together, and that's your honey simple syrup. And this will last forever in the fridge. It's awesome to make with so many different cocktails. And then I'm going to go behind that with Figenza vodka. This is a fig vodka. I know bee's knees usually have gin in them, but I wanted to play around with it and be different. So we're going to use the figs. I mean, figs in New Jersey are huge. Everyone loves them, especially my Italian friends and family out there. So fresh pressed lemon juice again, please. Only fresh press. And this is so straightforward. So 3/4 ounce of honey simple syrup. 1, 2, 3. Straight in there. Take the lemon juice, equal parts, 3/4, with the lemon and the honey simple syrup. Okay. And now Figenza vodka. 2 ounces, my apologies. It's 1.5. 2. Now you want to give that a really good shake. Get the cocktail glass ready. Any of these drinks can be served on the rocks or up, but I like to serve this one up. Give it a really nice shake. Get everything all in there. Alright, show my skills a little. I won't cheat. Pour that straight in the glass. You can smell that honey. Really comes through with the citrus and the fig. Not a bad pour. And then usually what I do is I take the orange zest of a lemon, zest down, squeeze it, pour it around, but I had to juice my lemon, so that was all I had. So cheers to this. This is a really good cocktail. It's a bee's knees, one of our top sellers. And that's nice.
So someone asked if you can make the margarita with bourbon.
I don't know about that. A lot of people ask me for vodka in their margaritas, but I've never tried bourbon with that. I mean, I guess you could. Bourbon and lemon juice really pair really nice together, where you're using lime juice in a margarita. If you like the margarita and bourbons, what I do at home is I do bourbon sours. So I do bourbon, lemon, a little bit of simple syrup, and then I put an egg yolk in it. I shake it like crazy and serve it over ice, and it's a phenomenal drink. And that's an old drink too. I like my brown liquor oldies. I'm a classic kind of guy. and then I'll switch to wine or something. But these are my cocktails made easy. I hope you guys really enjoy this.
Want to let them know what's going on next door?
We are doing Tim McClune will be playing on the piano at 6 o'clock sharp. I'm gonna make a apple martini for him and bring that over, and a martini for Beth, hopefully. But I just want to say thank you. We're all thinking about you. We greatly miss you. The Iron Whale staff, ownership, we all miss you, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Thanks for tuning in, and next week I'm going to be doing McClune's favorites. So I'm going to piece together restaurant to restaurant, and I think I'm going to do a rum runner. Here at the Iron Whale, our hibiscus sour is one of our OGs, one of our originals. So I'm probably going to use that. That one's going to be a little harder, but I'll send the ingredients out this week. And the third one, probably just a classic McClune's Bloody Mary. I'll give you our secrets. Just don't tell anybody I told you when I gave you the recipe. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye.